All right, welcome to part 3 of my crash course on Google Classroom. Part 3 is all about adding students. This is going to be a brief one because it's just a really easy process. So you'll notice that on this crash course, Google Classroom that I made, I have 0 students. So if I click on this, you'll see I already made my first announcements here. And then it looks very similar to the page that you guys probably made yourselves. So what you guys will see up at the top, it says Stream, Classwork, and People. So if you guys click on People here, this is where your students are going to be. You'll see that I don't have any students here yet. I'm going to have you guys add yourselves into this Google Classroom as students. And there's 2 ways that you can do that. The first way, which is definitely a longer process, and it's what one of my coworkers had done at first, is you can click this icon right here and invite students. And you can just type a name or an email. Now, if you're on your teacher account and you're using your teacher email, you might be able to type in the names of your students or just their emails, and they will pop up and you can just add them to your classroom. It's definitely more time consuming, and I personally don't suggest that. What I would do in my own classroom, and it's what I did before, is I just had all my students sitting in front of me, went through a similar tutorial, and I just had them enter in this right here. This code is what they'll need to enter into the classroom. And it's different for every class you make. So you could make 10 different Google Classrooms. They're all going to have a different code no matter what. So what I'm going to have you guys do now is you are going to go back to your classes, your home page, and I want you to click on this plus button right here. This button where we created a class. Now you're going to actually click join class. And the class code, that's where this is going to go. And your students are going to enter their class code and they're going to enter your classroom the same exact way. So they're going to come in, they're going to see this Google Classroom page. You're going to have them, when they create their Google Classroom, click join class, and then you can give them the code there. So I'm going to go back to my classroom and I'm just going to show you guys one more time this code here for you to copy down and put into your Google Classroom. Once you guys have joined my classroom, this is going to be available to you guys whenever you need it. All the different activities that we are doing, they're still going to be up here on our Google Classroom. My first announcement, I'm also going to be putting up a practice assignment, one that I've given my social studies students in a little bit. But that's all going to be accessible to you guys, and I'll be there for any questions you might have in the future. So feel free to stay added to this Google Classroom, or you can remove yourselves at a later date.